Today is February 1st. Today's quote is entitled, "Take care of yourself." Take care of your bhakti creeper. We should be compassionate on ourselves. We must love ourselves first before we can love others. When we give ourselves Krishna, we naturally give Krishna to others. You know, my wife made a film, it was called Women of Bhakti, and she interviewed Jamuna Devi, probably within a year before she left her body. And one of the nice things she said is, when you live bhakti, you give bhakti. And to live bhakti, obviously, we have to give bhakti to ourselves. We have to nourish ourselves. So naturally, when we nourish ourselves, there's an outpouring that comes through us, through our happiness, through our realizations, that we naturally share it with others. Also, if we don't give ourselves Krishna consciousness, if we don't nourish our own bhakti creeper, then we're letting our spiritual master down, who is doing everything he can to nourish that creeper, to give us the gifts of bhakti. So if we don't take them and use them, then we're disappointing him. So it's not selfish to cultivate one's creeper. It's actually our duty. It's actually necessary. And you know, the concept of self-love, it sounds selfish. It sounds very not Krishna conscious. Self-compassion, it sounds very not Krishna conscious. It sounds like some psychological term. But if you study Prabhupada's teachings, he uses the word self-envy. He describes that sometimes we can be envious of ourselves by doing things which are detrimental to our Krishna consciousness. He talks about taking care of ourselves. First duty is to take care of oneself. And if you think about it, our practice of sadhana is really about self-care. It's about nurturing our spiritual life. But as we know, without nurturing our spiritual life, we can't nurture anyone else's spiritual life. So that even though we're nurturing, it's not in a mood of selfishness. We're nurturing ourselves so we will be able, empowered, strong enough to give Krishna consciousness to everyone else. So self-care is a spiritual concept. It's not self-centered. It's actually in service to Guru, and in service to others, we take care of ourselves. Right? Yes, that's right. You know that's right. So selfishness means sense gratification. That's what selfishness is about. Selfishness is about enjoying my senses. But engaging in Krishna consciousness, as long as we're not doing it to enjoy our mind or senses, it can't be selfish. It's always in service. So we take care of ourselves. We're compassionate upon ourselves. We quote-unquote love ourselves in service to Guru and Krishna and to everyone else.